On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
pretension to authority, baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Idol.
An image or representation of a god or goddess, or a person or thing that is greatly admired, loved, or revered.
Examples:
idol worship, idol singer. He was an idol to his fans, who looked up to him as a role model.
Nostalgia.
A sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past.
Examples:
a warm nostalgia, nostalgia trip. The ice cream truck sound brought back nostalgia from my childhood.
Adventurous.
Willing to take risks and try new or difficult things.
Examples:
lead an adventurous life, adventurous pioneers. He has an adventurous spirit and is unafraid of risks.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
opportune occasion, an opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time. Grandparent. A parent of one's father or mother. Examples: great-grandparent, person of grandparent age. She was close to her paternal grandparents and often spent summers with them. Smallpox. A highly contagious viral disease characterized by fever, weakness, spots on the skin, and often death. Examples: smallpox epidemic, smallpox vaccine. An outbreak of smallpox occurred in the 1920s. Reshape. To change the form or structure of something. Examples: reshape education policy, reshape my thoughts. The advent of the Internet completely reshaped the manufacturing industry. Demography. The study of the statistics of human populations, such as size, growth, density, distribution, and vital statistics. Examples: demography study, the city's demography report. The demography of the country is changing rapidly due to migration and the aging population. Vanish. Disappear or stop being present or existing suddenly and completely. Examples: vanish into thin air, vanish amid the crowd. 2 months later, my tumor vanished utterly.
Vanquish.
To defeat or conquer thoroughly, to overcome and gain control over someone or something.
Examples:
Vanquish an opponent. Vanquish a fear. The army successfully vanquished their enemy in the battle and gained control of the territory.
Diphtheria.
An infectious disease caused by the bacterium Corynebacterium diphtheriae, characterized by inflammation and the formation of a thick, grayish membrane in the nose, throat, and other respiratory passages.
Examples:
Diphtheria vaccine. Diphtheria infection. Due to the diphtheria outbreak, the government declared a state of emergency and began vaccinating the population.
Rubella.
An infectious viral disease, also known as German measles, characterized by a rash, mild fever, and swollen lymph nodes, especially dangerous to pregnant women as it can cause congenital disabilities.
Examples:
Rubella outbreak. Congenital rubella. Pregnant women are advised to vaccinate against rubella to protect their unborn babies.
Polio.
An acute infectious disease caused by a virus that attacks nerve cells in the spinal cord and brain, leading to paralysis, muscle weakness, and potentially lifelong disability.
Examples:
Polio epidemic. Polio eradication. The polio vaccine development is regarded as one of the greatest medical achievements of the 20th century.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Disgrace.
A loss of respect, honor, or dignity, a state of shame or public humiliation, an action or behavior that is seen as immoral or unacceptable. Verb: to bring shame, dishonor, or discredit upon someone or something.
Examples:
Disgrace our family name. Political disgrace. The government's failure to address the poverty issue was a disgrace to their leadership.
Potable.
Suitable for drinking, safe and fit to be consumed as a beverage.
Examples:
Potable wells. Potable drinking source. We should always ensure that we have a potable water source when going camping.
Arable.
Relating to land that is suitable for growing crops, capable of being plowed and used for agriculture.
Examples:
Arable soil. Arable farming. The arable land in the valley was ideal for growing wheat and corn.
Rainforest.
A forest rich in biodiversity that is generally found in tropical settings with heavy annual rainfall.
Examples:
Rainforest destruction. Tropical rainforest. The destruction of the rainforest is a ticking time bomb for the Earth.
Innovate.
To introduce new methods, ideas, or products.
Examples:
Innovate a new method. Innovate the quality of his life. Companies developing self-driving cars consistently innovate the emerging technologies.
Verge.
The point at which something is about to happen or where something begins, the edge or margin of something, particularly a physical boundary or border.
Examples:
Verge of bankruptcy. On the verge of tears. He stood on the verge of a major discovery.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
Spiritual enlightenment. Enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Vigorously.
In a way that is very energetic and enthusiastic.
Examples:
Vigorously shake. Mix vigorously by hand. He vigorously scrubbed the stains on the shirt.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Amaze.
To fill with wonder, surprise, or admiration.
Examples:
Amaze and entertain visitors. Amaze everyone. The magician's tricks amazed the audience.
Haphazard.
Marked by a lack of order, system, or coherence, characterized by randomness or chance without any guiding principle or plan.
Examples:
Haphazard approach. Haphazard design. The company's hiring process was haphazard, with no objective criteria or standards.
Trespass.
To enter someone's private property without permission or legal authority. To infringe upon or violate someone's rights, boundaries, or personal space.
Examples:
Trespass against his rights. Trespass into the country's waters. The sign warns visitors not to trespass on private property.
Fanatic.
Characterized by excessive enthusiasm or zeal, displaying irrational or extreme devotion to a cause, ideology, or person, often to the point of intolerance or extremism.
Examples:
Fanatic about germs. Fanatic devotion. The fanatic supporters of the sports team traveled across the country to watch the match.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
disturb the peace, disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Ambivalent.
Having mixed or conflicting feelings or attitudes towards something or someone, uncertainty or indecision about what course of action to take.
Examples:
ambivalent feelings, ambivalent attitude. I feel ambivalent about attending the party since I don't know anyone there.
Ironic.
A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected, the use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning.
Examples:
ironic twist, ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter.
Quote:
to repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
quote a source, quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
institutionalize a system, institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Challenger.
A person or thing that challenges or competes with someone or something else, a contestant in a competition or challenge.
Examples:
challenger brand, political challenger. The challenger in the boxing match put up a good fight.
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples:
a skeptical attitude, skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Measles.
A highly infectious viral disease that causes fever, red spots on the skin, and other flu-like symptoms, typically affects children.
Examples:
measles outbreak, measles vaccine. The school sent a notice of a measles case in one of the classrooms.
Mumps.
A contagious viral infection characterized by painful swelling of the salivary glands, especially the parotid glands located on the sides of the face.
Examples:
mumps virus, contagious mumps. The outbreak of mumps in the school caused widespread concern among parents.
Anecdote.
A short and amusing or interesting story about a real incident or person.
Examples:
personal anecdote, funny anecdote. She entertained the guests with anecdotes about her travels and experiences.
Disastrous.
Extremely bad, harmful, or unsuccessful.
Examples:
have disastrous consequences. Absolutely disastrous effect. The emission of hazardous substances has disastrous effects on the ecology of a region.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Preach.
To deliver a religious or moral message to an audience.
Examples:
Preach the gospel. Preach to the masses. The pastor preached about the importance of forgiveness.
Illiterate.
Unable to read or write, lacking knowledge in a particular field.
Examples:
Illiterate population. Illiterate adult. He was illiterate and could not read the instructions.
Causation.
The action or relationship between an event or action and its effect or consequence, the explanation for why something happens.
Examples:
Causation analysis. Direct causation. The causation of the disease is still under investigation by medical researchers.
Scourge.
A person or thing that causes great suffering or destruction. Verb, to punish someone severely.
Examples:
Scourge of AIDS. Bring a scourge under control. The plague was a scourge that killed millions of people.
Agony.
Extreme physical or mental pain or suffering, often prolonged or intense.
Examples:
Severe agony. Emotional agony. The athlete fell to the ground in agony after injuring their ankle.
Rotavirus.
A virus commonly causes gastroenteritis, an inflammation of the stomach and intestines, particularly in young children. It is spread via contaminated food, water, and surfaces.
Examples:
Rotavirus infection. Spread of rotavirus. The symptoms of rotavirus include diarrhea, vomiting, and fever.
Whine.
To utter a high-pitched, complaining sound, often in a tone that is irritating or grating to others. To express discontent or dissatisfaction in a persistent or annoying manner.
Examples:
Whine about homework. Whine about the weather. The child began to whine when his mom said they couldn't go to the park.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Strident.
Loud, harsh, and grating to the ears, presenting a forceful or insistent tone or manner.
Examples:
Strident call for action. Strident criticism. Her strident voice made it difficult for anyone to ignore her.
Vaccinate.
To treat with a vaccine, usually by injection, to produce immunity against a disease.
Examples:
Vaccinate against scarlet fever. Vaccinate every year. The nurse vaccinated the children in the school.
Lax.
Not strict or severe, relaxed or lenient.
Examples:
Lax border controls. Lax attitude. The lax security measures allowed the thief to enter the building easily.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Paralysis.
A condition in which you are unable to move or lose control of part or most of the body because of illness or injury.
Examples:
Moral paralysis. Paralysis in the leg. Massive demonstrations lead to total paralysis of transportation.
Antioxidant.
A substance that inhibits oxidation, especially one used to counteract the deterioration of stored food products.
Examples:
High levels of antioxidants. Antioxidant behavior. Fruits and vegetables are good sources of antioxidants.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
Astonishing achievement. Make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Ginkgo.
A type of large, deciduous tree native to China that is prized for its leaves, which are used in traditional medicine and supplements, also commonly grown as an ornamental tree.
Examples:
Ginkgo extract. Ginkgo biloba. The ginkgo tree leaves turn a beautiful golden yellow in the fall.
Mammography.
The process of using X-rays to examine the breast for the early detection of breast cancer.
Examples:
Diagnostic mammography. Digital mammography. Women should get regular mammography screenings as a preventative measure for breast cancer.
Quack.
A person who pretends to have medical or other skills or credentials that they do not possess. A charlatan or fraud. Verb, to make the sound of a duck.
Examples:
Quack doctor. quack product. The healthcare industry is cracking down on quack remedies and treatments that lack scientific evidence.
Enema.
A medical procedure in which a liquid solution is introduced into the rectum or colon to cleanse, lubricate, or administer medication, often used as a treatment or a means of preparing for certain medical procedures.
Examples:
medical enema, saline enema. Before the surgery, the patient was instructed to undergo a cleansing enema.
Beet.
A thick, fleshy, edible root vegetable, typically having a dark red or purplish color. A plant of the goosefoot family that produces this vegetable.
Examples:
beet salad, roasted beet. She made a delicious salad using fresh beets from her garden.
Retrovirus.
A type of RNA virus that uses the enzyme reverse transcriptase to convert its RNA into DNA, which then inserts itself into the host cell's genome, which can cause a variety of diseases in humans and animals, including HIV, human immunodeficiency virus.
Examples:
retrovirus infection, feline retrovirus. The patient's condition improved after beginning a retrovirus-targeted treatment regimen.
Needless.
Describing something unnecessary, pointless, or superfluous and could be avoided without any harm or adverse consequences.
Examples:
needless argument, needless waste. This needless paperwork is wasting our time and resources.
Mindless.
Lacking in awareness, thought, or attention, done without thinking or consideration, pointless or empty-headed.
Examples:
mindless task, mindless entertainment. Mindless scrolling on social media can be a time waster.
Proponent.
A person who supports an idea or pleads for a cause.
Examples:
enthusiastic proponent, proponent of world peace. Einstein was a proponent of the theory of relativity.
Sprig.
A small stem or shoot of a plant, usually with leaves or flowers attached.
Examples:
sprig of rosemary, mint sprig. I picked a sprig of lavender from my garden to freshen up my room.
Parsley.
A biennial herb with flat or curly green leaves that are commonly used as a garnish or seasoning in cooking, often added to dishes for its fresh flavor and decorative purposes.
Examples:
Italian parsley, chopped parsley. I added some fresh parsley to the dish for added flavor.
Sprout.
To grow or develop new parts, typically leaves or shoots, from a plant, to emerge, develop, or arise gradually or suddenly, Noun, a young shoot or plant that emerges from a seed and starts to grow.
Examples:
Sprout seeds. Sprout wings. The flowers in the garden began to sprout after the first rain of the season.
Tangerine.
A sweet, juicy citrus fruit that is smaller and sweeter than an orange, usually with a reddish-orange peel.
Examples:
Tangerine peel. Tangerine flavor. I love the taste of fresh tangerine juice in the morning.
Cantaloupe.
A type of melon with a ribbed, greenish peel and sweet, orange flesh, commonly consumed as a fruit and used in various culinary preparations.
Examples:
Sliced cantaloupe. Sweet cantaloupe. I bought a ripe and juicy cantaloupe from the grocery store for a refreshing snack.
Prolong.
To extend the duration or length of something, particularly a period of time or an event.
Examples:
Prolong the agony. Measures to prolong the lifespan. We need to prolong the meeting for another hour to discuss all the issues.
Monoculture.
The cultivation of a single crop or type of animal over a wide area.
Examples:
Monoculture strategy. Corn monoculture. Monoculture farming can also increase the risk of pests and diseases, as the lack of diversity makes it easier for these organisms to spread and cause harm to the crop.
Deaden.
To make something less intense, active, or lively, to reduce the effect, force, or impact of something.
Examples:
Deaden the impact. Deaden the pain. The thick curtains helped deaden the sound coming from the busy street outside.
Prosper.
To be successful or thriving, especially financially, to grow and develop well, to flourish.
Examples:
Prosper in the long run. Prosper as a trading hub. With careful planning and hard work, she was able to prosper in her new business venture.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
Begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Cassava.
A starchy, tuberous root plant that is native to South America and is grown in many tropical and subtropical regions around the world.
Examples:
Cassava flour. Cassava starch. Cassava leaves are also eaten as a vegetable in some parts of the world.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Insistence.
The act or an instance of demanding or saying something clearly. Persistence.
Examples:
Collective insistence. Rigid insistence. Despite her insistence, he refused to change his mind.